It's intercepted by Kurt Coleman. And Coleman breaks the tackle. He's at the 10, gets around Witten, and he's going to find the end zone. Carolina, 59 seconds into the game, is on the board. So far, McFadden has 7 carries for 5 yards. Second and 13, Romo, pocket seal, able to throw it. He's intercepted by Kuechly. Kuechly inside the 20, to the 10, and to the end zone for another Panther defensive touchdown.
What's up, folks? Yet another edition of that old Panthers fan talk. I'm Eric. I'm here sometimes with me as always, sometimes as well.
11-0.
Freaking oh, son.
11-0.
Dab on.
Dabbing, pounding. It's good to be in Carolina.
Heck yeah, it is.
And just beat them boys.
Yeah, that's what happens when boys play men.
Yep. It's man. I'd like to say that one of our panel was called the 37-17. It was 33-14.
I wasn't here, but
dang, couldn't ask for much more than that, right?
yeah, I mean, to go into Dallas and just pretty much annihilate them in front of the hometowns, in front of their, owner Jerry Jones, who I know loved that performance. It's pretty great, man. Freaking, we had a bunch of fans down there showing support. That's freaking awesome. 33-14. I mean, what more could you ask for, man?
Right away, you could hear Luke chants.
Yeah.
Early on in the game, I think it was the first run. They ran the ball on first down, got tackled by Kuechly.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody erupted in Luke. Then they got the pass deflected by Norman. Coleman took it to the house, and that was a wrap.
Yeah, I mean, right from the get-go, man, we scored that touchdown, get that interception, pick 6 in like 59 seconds, and from there, it's just all downhill for those old Dallas boys, so.
Yeah, our fans they're traveling great this season.
They are.
And their fans, they're still Cowboys fans.
Still bandwagon fans.
I actually met some pretty cool ones on YouTube. Zaim, Shaw, something. I'd never pronounced the name right, even if I could remember how it was spelled. Shaik, maybe. I don't know. But that dude's awesome. But the majority of them, they're still Dallas fans. And I'm still glad to sit here and say, ha ha.
Yeah, man. I mean, I don't know what to say about their fans. I think they're bandwagon fans, obviously. Like, if you don't live, in the surrounding areas of, like, Dallas right there, then you shouldn't be a Dallas fan, but whatever.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Be a Dallas fan if you like 3-8. We're still
They're going to be
here.
wearing Panthers jerseys, tomorrow anyway, so.
11-0. We went conservative early, and I was questioning it, but obviously we had 2 pick sixes. Luke had the back-to-back picks.
Yep.
And that was right after we intentionally settled for a field goal. Even though we was already in field goal range, we still just ran a draw with Cam. I was questioning that, but hard to argue with the end result.
Hard to argue with it at all, man. I mean, our defense just played great. They freaking scored 14 points for us, held Tony Romo in check, ended up knocking him out of the game. And from there, our offense did enough to just pretty much put it away, man. I mean, it was a great team effort by us. So.
Yeah, I hate to see Romo go down.
Yeah.
With the injury, I actually, somewhat root for that little fella.
Yeah, I kind of like Romo myself, but
I wasn't, disappointed seeing him throw those 3 picks early.
Nah, he threw his 3 picks, and
Happy Thanksgiving to us.
Yeah, he saw him over to the sideline, spitting in his hat, and saying a prayer.
What's that about?
I don't know. He said a prayer like, dear Lord, please, don't let me do that again. And
I mean, the offense finally got it going, like you said. We got to be. I mean, we were top 3, scoring coming in.
Mm-hmm.
Put up another 30-plus point performance. I mean, we're going to be number 1 in the league before long at this rate.
Yeah, we're
Defense,
right. I think we're right behind in points with New England. So.
Defense, I mean, you can't throw it on Norman.
No.
It don't matter at this point who the receiver is. I know they got the 20-yard gain or whatever to Bryant when we were in zone.
Yeah.
They had the 1 catch on Norman by Bryant. I think he gave up 1 in his zone also. But those were for like a total of 11 yards.
Yeah.
The guy's just locked down. And now you got Coleman making plays everywhere. Do we have a weakness on defense?
Maybe Harper, but I mean, if our secondary is playing like that, I mean, one player is not going to hold that back. So, like you said, Norman, man, he's just shutting down everybody. I think right now he's the best corner in the league. And
has been all season.
Yeah, he's freaking playing like it, man. So.
And it's not close, really.
I don't think it is.
And then you got I mean, you mentioned Harper, but he's kind of the brains back there, and then we pull him out a lot now, like, which is nice. We actually have Boston in when we need the athleticism and the coverage.
Yeah.
So, they're mixing it up. I'm still ready for Tillman to come back and
Yeah.
get healthy because the Jones experiment, he lays the wood when he gets there, and he's
Yeah.
a sure tackler, but
Yeah.
man, he's not a cover guy to say the least.
He's a heck of a tackler, man, but I mean, watched him on that one Beasley, like little, little slant or whatever you want to call that. He freaking got turned around so bad, it was like, just embarrassing. But yeah, we really need Tillman back. But tackling wise, Colin Jones is a freaking monster, man. I mean, you see him on special teams, and, he's a sure tackler. So, but
Offensively, we say it every week. It goes through Cam, it runs through Cam. I mean, it's the reason we both, at least I'm assuming you're with me, I think he's the MVP.
yeah.
I mean, he does more for his team than anybody. People want to point out the stats, but, touchdowns, wins, he's the top of the list in that. And then you add in the fact that, I mean, he has less weapons. I mean, he's got Olsen. Obviously, J-Stu's running, well now, but there's a reason everybody thought that he was going to suck, this year without any weapons. I mean, he's turned people into weapons.
Yeah, yeah. And freaking big shout out to Old Hands. I'm calling him Old Hands, man. Freaking Jericho Cotchery, or AKA Jericho Ketchery. The dude's freaking just old vet. Freaking got those hands that just give me the freaking ball and I got you, man.
Hands.
Old Hands.
What'd he finish with? Like 6 catches, 70 yards. Or
7
something?
catches, 75 yards for freaking Old Hands Cotchery, and Greg Olsen had 7 for 70.
Just
Funches had a couple real big good catches. Got a big first down when needed it. He's playing better every game it seems.
Dude, just oh man, 11-0. Beat the Cowboys right after beating the Redskins.
In Dallas.
Beat them in Dallas on Thanksgiving
yeah.
with Luke Bryan and Junk at halftime playing something about Carolina turn their cornfield into a party or something. I don't really know, but who cares? We're freaking 11-0.
Yeah, and from the get-go, man, Vegas had us like a freaking -1 underdog. All the panelists and the analysts were like saying, we're going to lose, except for like Bill Cowens, I think his name was.
That's why I thought it was going to be 37-17. That's where that prediction came from. When we were an underdog, wrap that junk.
Just freaking keep doing that, man. Just keep making us the underdog. Give us just extra motivation. And then on top of that, we got leaders like, Luke Kuechly and Thomas Davis who won't let this team, look over anybody. I mean, it's looking freaking good right now in Carolina, man.
No need to get into it, but the refs are absolutely biased and horrible again.
Absolutely.
But we've come to expect that. And I'm sure everybody else has that goes to Dallas, but that's another story.
Yeah.
But anything else? You're going to hit the game balls.
I guess we go to game balls, man. I mean, the score pretty much speaks for itself.
Yeah. Not a lot to say. I'm like Panther Nasty when he was like, it's hard to have a lot of hate when you're, well, at that time 10-0. It's even harder at 11-0.
11-0. I mean, what can you say, man? Freak.
Defensively, I think you got to go to the same place they went with their Iron Man on the broadcast. 2 picks, touchdown. Of course, he's all over the place tackles.
Mm-hmm.
And the leader of the defense, Luke.
Yeah, I mean, you can't really go in too many other places. I mean, Norman shut down Des Bryant. That was huge. Coleman had the pick 6. That was huge. But Luke Kuechly, man, the quarterback of that defense, just calling out plays of what the quarterback's going to do, the offense is running. Just a great middle linebacker. I think best in the league. It's got to go to Luke Kuechly.
And offensively, I mean, we already mentioned it, at least mine, and that's Old Hand. No, I'm just kidding. That's Cam.
Old Hands, baby.
Cam Newton. Superman went over the top. Flew into the end zone again.
Yeah.
Did a little dance. Probably get some controversial. He dances too long junk again, but who cares? Dance long and prosper or something.
Broke out the freaking twist. Did the snorkel. A little bit of dabbing going on, man. I mean, I've been saying it for a little while. As Cam Newton goes, so goes his offense. He's like the freaking cog that keeps this thing turning, man. Cam Newton's just killing it right now. I think he's the MVP, leading this team with all heart and determination to freaking, get to where we've never been before, and that's win a Super Bowl. But as far as this game, Cam Newton, offensive player of the game.
So, hope everybody enjoyed your Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving again. don't forget to check us out.
At Panther Fan Talk on Twitter, and I'm at Eric the 65 on Twitter. So,
and we'll be right back here. Might try to throw in an extra video this week. Got a giveaway coming up hopefully soon if we can get to that 100 sub mark.
yeah, it's getting pretty close.
And of course we'll have the preview video of the Saints, and you'll be sure to want to see that.
I heard maybe, possibly, could it be Rob Ron
Could get a guest appearance.
come back?
So, as always, keep pounding.
Dab on them folks. 11-0, son.